Hello and welcome back to another NERDfirst update. Now, since the last time we met, I've actually, gotten quite a bit done. For one, I've finally implemented the thing I wanted to build for a very long time, and that would be the Huffman coder. On the NERDfirst resources, you will find a new little, web resource. What you can do is you can input a string, and it actually performs Huffman coding right there in your browser. It will show you what the compressed string looks like, versus the original, and it will even show you the Huffman tree. Yes, I actually wrote canvas code to draw out the entire Huffman tree. This has been something I wanted to do for a very long time, but to be honest, the Huffman coding algorithm has always been just slightly intimidating to me. I mean, if you go back and watch the old Huffman coding episode, you realize that the whole thing feels very strange, right? Like the colors are kind of washed out, I'm barely moving, I kind of look like, a dead person. And the reason for that is I was actually reading off a teleprompter. So, well, back in the day when I made my DIY teleprompter, in fact, the Huffman coding video was the video I wanted to use it for. Because, yeah, there was just too much going on. I needed to have a script to read off of. Especially, back in the day, that was before I really started doing PowerPoint slides. So that's just to give you some context. Huffman coding has always been kind of intimidating to me, so it's nice to finally get it built and working. And of course, it's a resource you can tap into as well. A write-up for this is coming up. Well, it's still in the works, but I have also released a little blog post that's meant to be sort of a companion to the companion blog post. Basically, that one is about heaps, and in there we actually talk a little bit about, the priority queue as well as heap sort. The former, of course, being used in the Huffman coding algorithm. So yeah, those are two things you can see immediately if you want to, and if you pop open the video description, I will have links to both. Firstly, the Huffman encoding, little web app, as well as our post about heaps. I intend to start this thing called algorithms real quick, and the heaps, blog post will be the first of the lot. Essentially what it does is it tries to take something that is, intermediate to complex level, and to shrink it down to a bunch of bullet points. Now, to be fair, the heaps one still runs about 6 pages long, at least I've broken it into roughly 6 pages, but I think it's pretty concise. It's as summarized as it's going to get for, a complex data structure like a heap. So yeah, if you're looking for something to revise, that might be, something you can consider. Regarding the channel itself, I have started to build up a pretty healthy, back catalog stockpile of videos. So that's great. I have quite a few filmed waiting for editing, and yeah, I'm constantly having new ideas, so I'm researching them. So that's good. Well, we are not going to run out of videos anytime soon, which is always, good to know. And in terms of the organization of stuff, that's something that I'm pretty proud of, because I took a whole day to just create new playlists and sort of sort things nicely. Playlist is a feature that honestly I haven't been using all that much. But now that I have, quite a few hundred videos, it's time to, get things a little bit more organized. In the past, I tend to, group shows together. For example, all the speed model ends up together, logic components ends up together. That's all well and good. What I've created now are a bunch of new playlists. There should be at least 8 to 10 of them, where things are now grouped by category. So if you're here to look for, say electronics and Arduino, well, I have a playlist for that. I mean, most of the videos on it aren't actually, released yet. So that's a little bit of a teaser for you, because I have a couple of Arduino videos coming up, and I'm about to film one more as well. But the point is, we have playlists now, and they are grouped in hopefully kinda intuitive and meaningful packages. So yeah, do check them out. If you haven't watched some of my older videos, well, that may be a place to find them. Honestly, I haven't had time to put all my videos in there. Right now, only my most popular videos, as well as videos from 2017 and 2016, are actually in there. There is still quite a lot of work to be done, so, well, I'm gonna have to slowly shift everything over. I still have to manage the end screens and the annotations from my older videos. That's gonna be a nightmare, because those all point to the old playlists now that are no longer available. So yeah, quite a bit of work still needs to be done when it comes to the playlist side of things. But at least for now, if you were to jump into, my playlist page, well, that's a lot to see. So yeah, that's basically it for this point, right? These are the updates I have for you. I have a few interesting projects that are coming up, right? I might be going into podcasting. That might be something that's happening. We'll see how that goes. It's still in a very early stage. I should not talk about things that are this early on, but you know, sometimes I like to just let you have a little bit of an idea of what's going on. So yeah, that's something that may be happening. Apart from that, well, we'll keep chugging on, I guess. If you have any suggestions, any comments about how we should proceed going forward, please do let me know. I'm always open to new ideas. Well, I mean, I want to expand things, right? So new ideas are always good. Anyway, that's it for this particular episode. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, you're watching 0612 TV with NERDfirst.net. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and are feeling generous, you can shoot me a one-time donation on PayPal or sign up for a recurring one on Patreon. Of course, you can simply like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. For more videos, links to my channel and a related playlist are on screen. Thank you for your support.